So everybody loves a Funko Pop toy, and I thought I've got to see what I look like as one. So today's prompt, I'm going to have a look at how to create a Funko toy of yourself and your family. And this is huge fun. You're going to really enjoy this. They capture attention. They're great for drawing attention to your business. If you change your business profile to them, you can use them in so many different ways. So let's have a look. The first thing I did was find an example of a Pop toy because I needed something that showed me what it looked like. And I've decided to go this way when it comes to creating boxes and toys because I believe that it's easier to work from the original than it is from trying to get the AI to make it up. Now, remember, this is a brand. It belongs to somebody, so respect that. But for a little bit of personal fun, I don't think there's much harm in this. So I used that, and I have a picture of myself in my uniform. I decided that the prompt I was going to use was using the first image as an example, and I think this is a powerful thing. Give it an example. Please turn the second image into a pop toy in a box. My name is Brad Hauck, rural firefighter. Make up the rest of the box details. So I've given it a name because if you look at the original, they have RM as Woody and all that sort of stuff underneath them. So I thought, let's see how that goes. And so this is the result I got. And I got to say that I'm really happy with this. This is cool. This looks exactly like me. It's got the uniform correct. It is so cool. I would order one tomorrow. Although, that said, I do have this little guy from the 2019 bushfires that I still have, who is an original Funko Pop toy that was a special release. So while I can't get my one of me, I can get the one that I've got. Let's have a look and see what else we can do. I decided if this prompt's going to work, I'll try it on some different pictures. Now I said, do it the same, but don't put the text below the box. Name is Brad Hauck, keynote speaker, because I speak at conference on how to use AI in business and how to accelerate your marketing. And I thought, rather than rewrite the whole prompt, I'll just tell it to do that. But I don't want this text sitting below the box. And this is the result I got. I got the text below the box. But overall, the picture's pretty good. But we're missing some of the details up the top and the side and the bottom. If you look at the original, you see it's got all the writing here and all sorts of things. So while it is a great image of me as a keynote speaker, so we've got to go a little further into this. So I went back to where I started because that seemed to work best. Using the first image as an example, please turn the second image into a pop toy in a box. My name is Brad Hauck, keynote speaker. Make up the rest of the box details. So same box, same picture as I used up here. And now I got this result, which is much better. You can see it has the name, it has all the features and all that. It still has some writing underneath, but I can crop that. That's easy enough to do once I've downloaded the image. And so when you open it up, you can see there's just enough space around there. You can't really see the edge of the box in this case, but it still looks pretty cool. And if you want to draw attention to yourself as a business owner, this is a great way to do it because people can't help but notice it and see what it is you do. So I thought what I would do then is actually create a range of them to show you that this prompt works really well. So I went to Canva, I downloaded some stock images of people, and I created 4 more. So let's have a look at those. This one, I've got a young lady with some bags. She's been shopping, it appears, and I've decided to turn her into a pop toy. I've used my original prompt, and I've made a little bit of change to it. So using the first image as an example, please turn the second image of the same person into a pop toy in a box. Ensure it has all the original branding and styling. So that brings in that extra bit about getting the extra words on the box itself. Name is Meg Knows, created buyer, create in 9:16 format with 100 pixel of blank space around the box. So in that case, 9:16 is vertical, and 100 pixels of white space is going to help us, hopefully, stop this cutoff that we're getting here where the box is really well up to the edge. And the result, it was not exactly what I expected. For some reason, I've got a purple background, but it spat out a new one of me. And here I am again, keynote speaker holding my tablet. So it's made a new version. It's slightly different to the last one, but still super cool, but not what I asked for. So I said, redo and read the prompt. In other words, go back and do what I told you to do. And here we go. Meg Knows. And this one's very good. Got the bag, got the glasses, the hair, the purple background. Everything about this is really great, except that it is facing face onto us. It is not turned like the original box. That said, I think it's a nice variation and I'm not too worried about that. So I moved on to the next one. I said, using the first image as an example, same person in a 3D box. So there's a little bit of a change there. Name is Simon Strong, personal trainer, blah, blah, blah. And here we go. Here's Simon. This is awesome. He's standing there. He's got his fist around his dumbbell and he's lifting it. He's got his name down the bottom. A little bit of funny play up the top here where it's not perfect, but overall, I think this one is an almost perfect version of him as a toy. So this prompt seems to be working well now. So I used it again. This time I used this runner and I said, using the same thing. His name is Ricky Runtime, Marathon Man. And hey presto, even looks like he's running. So you've got that, rather than having them stand with their feet side by side, some of these toys obviously are in action. Certainly if you've got any of the ones from Marvel, you'll know they're often in poses that they strike in the movies. So here we go. Ricky Runtime, Marathon Man, Funko with all the branding on there and looking amazing. I thought one more. So here we've got the child size photo and not wearing socks. Sorry, wearing socks, not wearing shoes. Let's see what it does. And we're going to call this one Kid Miko Toy Breaker. And here we go. Kid Miko Toy Breaker. So let's just have a look at that original photo again. Dark hair, blue, brown, white. Dark hair, blue, brown, white. Even got the socks. I think this prompt is working perfectly now. And so I'm going to keep this one. I really like this one. I actually did do a whole nother set of my family and they've come out really well. And I'm really impressed with how they've come out and I've shared them with them. So here we go. Using the first image as an example, please turn the second image of the same person, in other words, I don't want any changes to them, into a pop toy in a 3D box. Ensure it has all the original branding and styling, name is, and then what they do. Creating 9:16 format with 100 pixels of blank space around the box. So that's the prompt I've come up with in the end. I think this works well. I think this is a cool way to promote yourself and let people know what it is that you do or sell. Have some fun with this, please, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.